let's go right. Hello and welcome to today's video. Now this piece of road might be familiar to you, but you know, it is one of the closest road to my home to actually start off a bit of proper ride. Today's Easter Sunday, and this is the first day or first preparation ride for the Dutch 1000. First time also for me really testing out the Garmin XT2. Not really off to a good start, but that does not have to do anything with the XT2, but probably more with my phone and syncing the routes. So that's something I need to figure out later on, how that works properly, because at the moment it only picks the via points and not the shaping points. That probably has to do something with the versions of the import that I did. Didn't really have time to properly look into it, because I planned another route for today. I plan to ride, say, to do a bit of a highlight route through the Netherlands, and total out around 600k for the day. I didn't do my homework properly, so found out yesterday that today's actually Amstel Gold Race in Limburg. So Limburg is a no-go today, and guess where I was gonna be riding to? Yes, of course, towards Limburg, to the Vaals, to the Three Country Point, or you know, the highest point in the Netherlands as well. So yeah, that was I was off to a bad start. So I'm gonna recycle the route we did last year with Luc, the castle route. We did shorten that a little bit last year, so I'm gonna try to ride the full route today. You might notice Luc's not here. We had a bit of a hiccup there as well. So yeah, as I say, off to a great start. Anyway, weather-wise, it is perfect. It is about 10-12 degrees at the moment. It is pretty early still, although it's not as early as I wanted to, but yeah. I had Easter breakfast with the family, so didn't quite make it to leave at 6:30 this morning. I left at 8, little past 8, but that's okay. We'll just have fun when I'm done, or when I don't feel like riding anymore. We'll just point it straight home. Just gonna make a little bit of put in some miles or some seat time in today to get used to the Dutch 1000. And have fun. Good for today. I will put it down below in the comments or in the pinned for the description. You can find the route there if you want to ride it yourself. As I've said last year, it is a beautiful route. Really nice to ride. Nice views, pretty good roads. So I am not too disappointed that I'm gonna be riding the route again today. I'm quite curious to see how the Garmin does. I struggled with it a little bit at first, so let's see. Lovely bit of roads. So, this Kasteel de Haar. So, castle number 1 for today. It is 9:30, so I am not gonna stay here for very long. I'll just move on. I see where we'll find a nice stop next hour and a half to have a bit of coffee. I brought my coffee maker with me, so that will be nice as well. I think Kasteel de Haar was also part of my highlights tour that I was planning to ride today. But no, instead of going southwards at this point, I'm gonna go east. Here's another castle. Derby. Nice. On left the majority of the farmland. Now we've arrived at the Utrechtse Heuvelrug. More of a forest area. Some rolling hills as well. Let's see. Still gonna take me 10 hours and 475 kilometers left. I do have my work cut out for me. Got about 100k left on this tank, so need to be a bit smart with the stops. Nice. So I want to plan my stops in such a way that I don't have two very close to each other, and the other one and next one like a long time out. I think at the next castle I will have a quick stop, have a coffee, and then have lunch during when I need to fuel up. Should be reasonable plan, I still need to fuel up one more time, but that should be okay. Probably around dinner, so it should be okay. There is lots and lots and lots of people on the bike. Also a lot of runners. But luckily, you know, the rest of the traffic is pretty slow. There's still farmland here as well. These lanes with the trees around, it has something really nice. It's like riding through a natural tunnel. Ooh, proper bump. Oy, nice. Oh, there's a castle over there, but it's not really nice to to stop at. Time for some coffee. And time to clean out the mess a little bit, because of course didn't do proper preparation, so all my cups are everywhere. Most of them are bust, so yeah. Not gonna have as much coffee as I thought. Oh well. Sometimes you lose more than you win. Snack, coffee, what else do you need? Look at this. Pretty nice. So So I'm gonna take off my helmet for a little bit and see you in a while. Break number 1 is done, so let's go. A nice coffee, bit of water, snack. Now let's put another 100k on the clock before we have our second break. Oh, nice. It's really nice weather. Yeah, close it. I made a little side step and now I don't have my turn navigations anymore. So I'm gonna put in another route. Let's see if that makes it better. Nah. Messed around, put out off a lot of the layers. I gave the track a different color, put a recalculation and put in a different route with at least the route point. So let's see where we end up. I'm just gonna mess around for another few hours and then point it back home. Should be okay as well. Yeah, riding wise, weather wise, you cannot beat this. So here is another castle, Castle Amerongen. I think I had right of way, but yeah. Looks nice. But we don't have time to take a proper look at it. It's also a really nice place, or nice town this. A lovely church with a brick wall. A little bit of off-road. Woof woof. It's pretty dry, so it's okay. As I said, it hasn't rained much over the past few months, so probably very dusty. It's not great for average speed this, but yeah, it's good fun. Nice bit of road. The cobblestones in the middle of the road are pretty effective. Temperature wise it's still a bit, I was mistaken this morning, it was like 6 degrees in the morning. I've even put on my heated grip for a little bit. But yeah, now it's I think 12 degrees. So very nice, and it's chilly enough that not a lot of people are outside. So we have the road more or less to ourselves. I was already thinking, cannot be that one. This one. That was a nice refresher. Time for the remainder. So probably gonna gun it for another hour. Find a small place to have another small snack. It helps if you turn the key. Jeez. Oh, let's put on the radio. Messing around with the pairing a little bit later on. Probably pair my mobile phone as mobile phone 2 and the navigation as a mobile phone 1. See if that makes a difference. Anyway, vamos, let's go! I know the track is somewhere on my right, but I will just follow this one to the next waypoint. Take it from there. Time for a ferry. Need to wait for a little bit. Vamos! Vamos with a little bit of handbrake. Lovely old town, really charming. Maybe nice place. It's just a bit too early for ice cream. So sometimes you have like a sixth sense on the bike, eh? If you don't have it yet, you will get it at some point. Off-road again. Okay. Where's this? Yeah. Yeah. Gravel. It's okay. I have to say, the mutants, they do pretty well on these kind of okay-ish roads. Inspire a lot of confidence in these kind of circumstances. So yet another castle down. I have absolutely no clue what the plan is or where I am on the route. Well, I have a rough idea. Another nice castle over there. Landgoed Keppel. Yup, clear. Oh, should have gone back one more. Actually, quite a few people on the bike out as well. Was maybe not the perfect place to do it, but at least to get the first and the second one was an option, and then the road opened up, so I could also take the last one. So we're now at the postbank, or almost at the postbank. There is a full video on the postbank somewhere on the channel, so I will put a link on top. So you can look at it in full view. I will just put the highlights here. And I also approached the postbank from a slightly different road. So this is the Schieberg, which is a different entry road. So I don't think it's exactly the same route. But looks nice as well. Not really much options here for overtakes. Also, they're quite close together, so should probably take both. Cyclist, cyclist, cyclist. Car, cyclist. Not the cleanest, but fun vantage point up here. I think usually I come from that way. That's a pity, it's closed. This is becoming very annoying, you know, in the Netherlands, that all the nice roads are getting closed down for bikes during high season. So it's closed for the complete summer holiday as well, so that is really lousy. So I will need to do a bit of backtracking. Anyway, I'm just gonna ride on a little bit further. So we actually just made 130,000 kilometers on the bike. Not sure if you can see it, otherwise I will punch in. Probably when we made the U-turn for the postbank, that's probably where we hit the number. I will close off the video for today. I still got a bit of riding left to be done. There's not much interesting gonna happen anymore. I'm gonna ride for another 40 minutes roughly, and then I'm gonna take the highway back home, just to be back with the family a bit in a bit of a reasonable time. Otherwise it will be like 7:30, 8 o'clock. Probably still need to get some fuel. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, put your thumbs up, and I will see you the next time. Bye.